The Boston Celtics are attempting to be the first team in NBA history to overcome a 3-0 playoff series deficit. 150 teams have tried before them, and for all 150, their attempts have ended in failure.
Oh my God.
But 3 of those teams got really, really close. The first of these instances was all the way back in 1951, back when there were only 8 teams in the entire playoff bracket. The first round was best of 3, the second round was best of 5, and the finals were best of 7. That year, the Rochester Royals, now known as the Sacramento Kings, and the New York Knicks would meet in the NBA Finals. The Royals had home court advantage, and in Game 1, the Knicks suffered their worst defeat of the season, losing the game 92-65. They lost Game 2 by 15 before losing Game 3 in New York by 7. As the margin of victory would show, the New York Knicks were catching up to the Royals and prevented the sweep with a 79-73 Game 4 victory before going back to Rochester and winning by 3 in Game 5. After winning Game 6 in New York, the Knicks were tasked with beating the Royals on the road again to win the championship. Rochester flew out to a 22-16 lead in the first quarter of Game 7. Since this was pre-shot clock era, the Royals literally just held onto the ball for the last 50 seconds of the quarter. Despite trailing for most of the game and having 2 big men in foul trouble, the Knicks managed to attain a 2-point lead with just 2 minutes left. Rochester tied it up and then took the lead with 2 free throws with 44 seconds to go. Back then, the rules stated that there was a jump ball after free throws taken in the final 2 minutes of the game. The Knicks' 2 big men had fouled out, meaning that the Royals comfortably won the tip. They then scored an uncontested layup at the end of the game to put them up 4 and win the franchise's one and only NBA championship to date, escaping becoming the first NBA team to surrender a 3-0 lead. The Denver Nuggets shocked the NBA world in 2020 by becoming the first team to overcome 2 3-1 deficits in the same postseason. It turns out making improbable comebacks is just something that is in the Nuggets' DNA. In 1994, back when the first round series were best of 5 games, the 8th seed Nuggets were down 2-0 versus the 1 seed and 63-win Seattle Supersonics. On the verge of elimination, they then won the next 3 games, 2 of which were overtime games, to become the first 8th seed in history to win a playoff series. In the second round, which was now a 7-game series, they went down 3-0 to the Utah Jazz and were on the brink of elimination in Game 4 before Reggie Williams hit the game-winning shot with 1.9 seconds left to ensure that the Nuggets would live to fight another day. Game 5 went to double overtime and the Nuggets took the win on the road in Utah. In Game 6, they entered the fourth quarter down 74-67, but made a comeback and were up 3 with 11 seconds left. John Stockton and Jeff Hornacek both missed game-tying threes, and the Nuggets won their 6th straight elimination game of those playoffs and would head to Utah attempting to be the first team ever to overcome a 3-0 deficit. In Game 7, however, the Nuggets would lose by 10 and their fairy tale run would come to an end. Fast forward to the 2003 Western Conference first round, where the Dallas Mavericks have a 3-0 series lead over the Portland Trailblazers thanks to Dirk Nowitzki masterclasses in games 1 and 3, scoring 46 and 42 in those games respectively. In Game 4, the Mavericks were leading at halftime, but allowed a 21-0 run and lost the game. In Game 5, the Mavericks led for the entire game at home until 1 minute and 5 seconds left of the fourth, when the Blazers would take the lead and never looked back, forcing a Game 6. In Game 6, Dirk Nowitzki ended with 4 points, and 0 rebounds as the Mavs got blown out and would return to Dallas for Game 7, trying to avoid the most embarrassing collapse in NBA history. And with 4 minutes and 43 seconds left of the fourth quarter of Game 7, Rasheed Wallace hit a three-pointer to put the Blazers up 90-88. However, the Mavs then went on a run, led by Dirk, who bounced back with a 31-point, 11-rebound double-double and managed to hold the Blazers to 0 field goals in the last 3 minutes and 8 seconds of the game to secure the series victory. Now, the majority of you will be seeing this video after the 2023 Eastern Conference Finals, so let me know in the comments whether the Celtics managed to pull it off or not. If you're seeing it during the conference finals, give me your predictions down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this, and to follow my Instagram at LukeOkoTV for more basketball content. Thank you for watching Oko TV. It's been real.